Good morning. We are at Epcot this morning.
If you take a look right
over there. We are super early. We're going to be one of the first ones in the park.
Yeah, it's 8:44 right now. Park opens at 10. But one of the big things about getting here early is learning parking, because they didn't have the cone set up yet, so kind of a big deal for us with that. We scored great parking. It might as well be preferred without having to pay for preferred, honestly.
But we got virtual spots for Remy's. We managed to score that, so I'm super excited to go on that ride. Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time.
And try some good food for the Food and Wine Festival, and the world is our oyster.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. See you guys inside.
Thank you.
Yeah, do your finger.
Oh.
All the way forward. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, take it here. Finger on that glass circle. You're good there.
Do it? Oh, okay.
Now you're good.
Thank you.
Perfect. Spaceship Earth. I can't wait to see it at night.
Yeah. Never been in there. So.
It's so beautiful.
And then put it like this.
So it is Columbus Day and the crowds are massive. If you can see behind me, like, look, we are at rope drop now, so we're just waiting to get inside. We're in. Rope has dropped. All right, everyone. So the standby line and to get in isn't going to happen until 11:30.
That's when the restaurant opens.
Yeah.
And then you literally just come stand here until that line opens, and then you're the first ones in. And after that, it's first come, first serve for the rest of the day. There are no reservations for
the lounge.
For the lounge. Everything is walk up. So
with that said, like, because we only have one day here and we want to do as much as possible, we really don't want to wait in line for an hour and a half. So let's go see what else we can do. One of the friendship boats coming in. Breakfast real quick at La Creperie. Yeah. And there's plenty of seats inside. So I would recommend doing that instead of getting in the quick queue line, because then you have to find a seat anyways after you get that.
Yeah. This is like, we walked in, it's like, I think it's like a 4 or 5 minute wait for us we walked in, got our names on the list, and walked back out, and we're about to walk back in.
Yeah.
And like sit down at the table and eat. Like, me personally, like, take the time and enjoy it. Like, even if you do go, like, so the quick service line, like, looking at it right now, is probably a half-an-hour wait just to get to the window.
Yeah, take your time, enjoy Epcot for everything that it has, for sure. Don't feel like you have to do everything, because otherwise you just get burned out.
That's it.
All right, let's go inside and see if our table's ready.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're at our table, and we went ahead and got the prefix meal, which is $33. And you get your choice of soup. Yep. And you get a drink. You can get a hard cider with it.
Yep.
And you also get a dessert with it.
Yep.
So truthfully, you get more for your money.
Yeah, than if you would if you bought, like,
individually.
And like, we're gonna split, so there's nothing wrong with doing that. Like, for us, like, we know we're gonna be kind of eating throughout the day, so for us, like,
you gotta save room in that stomach of ours.
Save room in your stomach, but also, like, save your cash for, like, the things that you really want to indulge in. Like, for me, like, I want to go to the German booth, and there's several beers that I want to get, and then I know we want to go to the Mexican Pavilion, and there's a couple of margaritas over there. They've got a spicy margarita that I'm dying to try. So. Yeah.
I wish we were here on a Tuesday, because I hear they got that smoked margarita cone, but that's all right. So we got the potato leek soup, and they actually brought out 2 bowls for us to share it.
Yeah.
Like, that's really nice. And then this is my hard cider here, and it's the Demi-Sec hard cider.
Demi-Sec.
Demi-Sec. I said that. Demi-Sec.
And then I grabbed,
Oh, I like that. That's really yummy.
and then I got this. It's a sparkling lemonade. So, yeah, definitely something different. Because I know for a fact, like throughout the day, I'm gonna have probably 6 or 7 different beers throughout the day. And getting started early, just trying to like pace yourself and like don't burn yourself out early on. So that's really weird.
Is it weird?
Yeah.
Let me try it.
It's like a sparkling, almost like a sparkling wine.
Okay, so it doesn't have a very strong lemon flavor to it, but it is sparkling.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's very refreshing, very, very good. Not super sweet, because I know a lot of sugars that you will have, like, you know, it makes you sick to your stomach, you get dehydrated faster. That's definitely a good choice. All right.
With that being said, guys, we'll bring you back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll show you a few shots of some of the food, and then we'll give you guys like a final review on our thoughts of everything here. All right. Here, I need the lighting out. I need the camera out. It's on record.
Thank you, Barbara. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Perfect.
Oh, no, this is cool.
Gotta get some breakfast in. Look at that beautiful yolk just spill open, perfectly sunny side up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna split this and we'll give you guys our review on it. So which one did we get here? We got the Melba. So it's a peach and red berries sauce with almonds. All right, let's just cut this open real quick so you guys can kind of see the inside here. So the other crepe was buckwheat. This looks a little bit different. So you can kind of see the peaches and the berries in there.
Looks great.
All right, we're gonna dive in and then we'll come back and give you a full review.
Hey guys.
All right, we just finished at La Creperie. Amazing food.
Great food. Like, I don't see how that place does not have a wait. Like, I just don't get it.
You
like,
can enjoy the AC. You don't have to sit outside.
Yeah, so from the time that we went in to the time we got done eating was 25 minutes.
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
3 courses, so soup, entree, and dessert. 25 minutes.
So we got it was a leek.
Yes, a
Potato
and
soup.
leek soup.
I was surprised. I expected it to be like kind of like chunky potatoes. It's not. It's very, very creamy, pureed. Still very good. I liked it.
It was okay. Not bad.
And then we had the classic crepe with Swiss ham
And egg.
and egg. Sunny side up egg. Very savory. It didn't really have much sweetness to it. The Swiss cheese was not overly sharp. It complemented it really well.
Very, very good.
And then we had the dessert one. What was that one called again?
The Malbec, I think.
Yes.
It'll be listed right here.
Something like that. I'll be sure to maybe put it down below. But it was a peach and blueberry.
Yeah, really good.
I would recommend maybe even going the extra mile and put some
get some ice
extra
cream or
charge
something on
ice
it.
cream or sweet cream.
Yeah, something to break up the richness.
Well, not just that, it adds a little bit more sweetness to it, I would think.
Well, it gives it a little bit more texture.
Yeah, contrast.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I say if you have the time and everywhere is booked, come back to the France Pavilion and give
I
Le
wouldn't
Creperie
even
a
say if
try.
anything else is booked. Like, this place needs to be on. Like this should be like a go-to spot when you get into the parks. Like, for real. Like, this place is just absolutely phenomenal.
Not to mention there's not a lot of breakfast places open.
Yeah.
So the fact that this place is open for breakfast, it's a good place to go.
So we split, and our meal was 41 bucks total.
And I'm stuffed. I am so full.
Yeah.
I could not do that all by myself. So yeah, if you have somebody with you, split it for sure.
All right, guys.
All right, on to the next stop.
thing.
All right, let's go. Oh, look at this. Even the little
chimney stack is blowing out. Smoke there.
For Frozen right now. They say it's about a 70-minute wait. We're getting close to go inside, but the line has constantly been moving. It hasn't felt like you've been really standing still, which is really nice. So even though the line is really long, I mean, you're still moving.
And it may be a 70-minute wait, but it doesn't feel like a 70-minute wait.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And
then of course later in the day, it might get even longer. So I mean, at least for us, we want to just kind of bite the bullet and just go ahead and take the shot.
Yeah, there's only a couple of things that we really want to do. This is one of them. So.
Yeah, it's me. I'm a big kid at heart.
Yep, and then the other thing that we're going to do before the end of the day is test drive. So.
Yes, that's his ride.
Yep.
So we got to make sure to get on that.
Happy summer snow day from me to you.
You're going to Elsa's ice palace, Spencer. I'm going and it'll be so beautiful. See you there.
La Cava del Tequila inside the Mexican Pavilion. And we're gonna get a drink. Which drink are you thinking?
I think we're looking at either the cucumber or what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was we were talking about now.
Wild one?
Yeah, the wild one.
Yeah, that has like a lot of mango, passion fruit, ginger.
Yeah, we're kind of going back and forth. So we're gonna split this one, and we have reservations later this evening, so we will have more tequila then.
Yes, you'll have to stay tuned to see where we're going. All right. All right, so we went ahead and stopped like outside of the pavilion so we could take off our masks and enjoy this drink. So this is called the Wild One, and we kind of sipped a little bit inside of it. So, what do you think of it?
It's not what I thought it was going to be.
I don't know, for some reason I thought it was going to be thicker when I read it.
Not thicker, I thought it was going to have more of like a heat to it, because it's very florally to me.
Oh, really?
I think that's what I'm getting.
Oh, well, the reason why he thinks it tastes florally is because the salt is hibiscus.
Yeah.
The mango doesn't
Doesn't
pop through as much as what I thought it would. I think the hibiscus salt is something very unique that you tend not to get in other places.
It's just got a weird aftertaste to me, and I don't know what it is.
I'll finish it. He doesn't like it, I'll finish it. I don't know. I mean, I can't put my finger on it really. I think it's definitely a Mexican margarita. Like, you're not gonna get this kind of margarita stapled in your kind of chain Mexican, American restaurants. So if you're looking for something a little more unique than your classic margarita that you would get, you know, at restaurants out in town, definitely give this one a try, I think. I think it's worth a try. Yeah.
I'll stick to just a regular top shelf margaritas.
All right, well,
spicy stuff.
I think we're gonna go back in there and we're gonna go get on the Mexican ride.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot.
Mexican Pavilion ride. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
The three amigos?
Yeah.
Yeah, the three amigos.
He lost his bathing suit.
Excuse me, have you seen a duck? Ay, ay,
This is one of our discoveries, the Figment of Imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, cookie-cookie-go, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour.
Guys.
Right.
Hello, guys.
So we just got off the Imagination Station with Figment, and I have never been on this ride. I know it's a nostalgia for a lot of Disney fangoers, and it was adorable. I see why it's such a fan favorite. So if it's your first time to Epcot, please go do this ride. It's so great.
It was walk on for us. Like, there was no wait.
Yeah.
And, it was a good time.
Yeah, I see why, and like it's a great ride for kids too.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, definitely.
If you just need like a change of pace for your kids or something like that, like take them in there, get them off their feet. Like, that's a really good place to go.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Especially there's a surprise ending, folks. So look out. Okay.
So from here we are going to run over to Soarin'.
Oh, are we doing Soarin'?
Yeah.
Well, Soarin' and Living in the Land. So we're going over there to hopefully knock out both of them.
Yep, we're gonna try to knock those two out, and then we've got our Remy thing this afternoon, but it's moving slow. Like they're only on group like 63 or 64 right now, and we are group 96. And guys, we got on at 7 o'clock this morning.
Lightning fast fingers, you guys.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's a thing.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking.
Water chestnut.
One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. Mention farming. You probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce powerful products. Growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides.
We have the 50th. Oh, there's a lettuce over there.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the lab every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less.
So they were saying that the water from the fish helps give nutrients to the plants, and then in turn the plant system helps keep the fish tank nice and clean.
Higher yielding and better quality plants.
All right, we just got done in the Land Pavilion.
Yeah.
We did not film on Soarin'. I haven't been on the one out here at all compared to the one at Disneyland. And to have the camera, I feel like would have ruined the experience for my first time. I honestly did not think I was gonna get so choked up. I had like a little tear in my eye. I thought it was the most beautiful ride.
Yeah.
And then we did living with the land. He took a nice little power nap.
I did.
I thought it was really neat. I love how the creativity of the sustainability that they're using for out here.
Yeah. No, guys. So yeah, that's.
We have reservations at a restaurant, but we think it's gonna kind of be at the same time as our spot for Remy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if we can't get out of those reservations or if we can move them forward. We'll find out because we don't want to get charged.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, if you have reservations and don't make them, the reason you have to put a credit card on file is it's like 10 or 15 bucks a person
if you don't show up.
If you don't show up for the reservation.
Yes.
So that way they're not completely out.
Yeah. So, but we'll go see if they can't help us out there with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what they got to say.
All right.
Hey guys.
So just getting done with living in the land and walking around World Showcase some more, but I think we are gonna wrap things up for part 1.
Yeah.
So if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And if you like this video, of course, be sure to hit that like button.
Yeah, guys. It's been an absolute blast this morning. Getting ready to roll. We're a little bit into the afternoon now, and we've got just a couple of things planned for this afternoon. So jump back in for part 2 and see exactly where we go.
And we did cancel those reservations because Remy, it was just going to conflict a little bit. But we're going to eat around the world and still get some really great food.
That's it.
All right, see you guys in the next video.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye.